college football.
Yeah.
I hate shit like that.
Yeah.
I honestly, it doesn't like, and the worst part was the commentators were Sean McDonough and Todd Blackledge. For those who don't know, Todd Blackledge played his college football at Penn State in the 80s during the Pitt-Penn State rivalry.
Right.
Like 1980, Todd Blackledge led 1983, Todd Blackledge was the quarterback who led the Penn State to one of their biggest upsets of Pitt. Pitt was like the number 1 ranked team in the country. Penn State was 11, and Penn State beat the shit out of Pitt that year. That was the year Danny Marino should have played for a national championship and didn't. Yeah. So Todd Blackledge, he's not exactly a Pitt fan. You know what I mean?
Right.
And even he was like, I don't understand why they're wearing these uniforms. They suck. You've got those beautiful blue and gold uniforms with the script Pitt on the helmet and everything. Why are you wearing this shit?
Really?
Even the announcers are like, yeah, this makes no sense. And even Sean McDonough's like, man, if I was like flipping through the channels and I turned on this game, I would have no idea who that team is.
Yeah.
It's like Notre Dame versus who? I hate shit like that. I hate when schools have alternate uniforms that have nothing to do with the school. And that's what those, it's like, if you want to wear an alternate uniform, I get that, but stay within the school colors.
Right. I don't know. The Bumblebee uniforms by the Steelers were horrible.
But you could at least trace that back. Like you could say, the Steelers wore that as part of their history. And while I didn't like them either, the problem is when they pick an alternate uniform like that, they're stuck with it for 5 years. So while they wore it, they wanted to wear it as a one-off. I wish they would have just never brought it back.
Right.
You wear it that one time for their 80th anniversary or whatever it was. you put that in the closet for the next 5 years. But they wore them once a year, whatever. But
Steelers had a good game last week.
Yeah.
Like a real good game.
Yeah, nothing like beating down some shit talking Browns.
Yeah, but I mean, they're not the Titans, but
no,
they weren't that bad.
Well, the thing is this,
Cincinnati.
Yeah, right. Well,
there's a lot of potential on that team.
You look at the talent level on that team and you say they should be a good team, and they are. The problem is the two good teams that they've faced, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, they got destroyed in both games.
Yeah.
I think the total, the combined score was 77 to 14 or something, something ridiculous.
Well, it was funny while watching the game. It was offensively, Browns are pretty good. Offensive line, I was like, what offensive line?
Yeah.
Talk about being dominated.
Yeah.
They were just crushing them.
If I was a Browns offensive lineman, I would have been ashamed to show my face in public.
It was unreal.
It was.
How many fourth downs did we stop?
And Baker Mayfield was it was one of those things. I'm watching the game, and then Pat McAfee pointed this out too, so I knew I was right. It looked like every time they went to hit Baker Mayfield, they were deliberately throwing an elbow at his ribs.
I know.
Every fucking time, I was like, "That's good football. That's good football. That's my kind of football. That's what I would have done."
Mayfield got destroyed.
He did. He was taken out of that game in the fourth quarter for his own protection.
He was, dude.
Yeah. It wasn't because we're just going to put Kelsey Clemens in there to get a spark or, No, he was put in there to save his life.
And it was unreal.
Yeah.
Just hit after hit after hit.
Yeah.
He just kept knocking his ass down.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. It was. I was like, holy shit. I didn't like the fact that Reggie Bush went down. Not Reggie Bush.
Delvin Bush.
Yeah. Reggie Bush. I didn't like the fact that he went down, but that guy seemed to do okay.
Yeah.
Dude can hit, though. That's a big dude, man.
Yeah.
what's his name? Spillane?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Man.
I know. I mean,
he looked like Hulk Hogan out there. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why. He's just a big guy. You know?
The only problem is he's not nearly as fast as Bush.
Well, no.
I mean, but that's the thing. Like if you go back and we discussed this a little bit back then, like when, oh God, what's his name? Ryan Shazier, when he hurt his neck and he was lost for the rest of his life.
Right. You
could see the difference his speed sideline to sideline made.
Sure.
And that's the thing. So like Devin Bush was meant to replace Ryan Shazier.
Right.
That sideline to sideline speed. Now, the thing you have to hope is before you had Devin Bush who could do that, who was the guy that did it before then? Troy Polamalu.
Right.
Troy Polamalu was a guy who could line up like near the line of scrimmage. He could play sideline to sideline, and he could drop back into coverage. He could do all the shit. Sorry. He could do all that shit. Like he was the guy who was that speed guy in that defense.
Right.
He's not the same as Polamalu, but Mika Fitzpatrick may need to be that guy.
Yeah, might be.
Like he may need to be that guy who gets up close to the line of scrimmage now and plays a little bit more dirty.
Yeah.
But you're right. Like Spillane, he looks really good. It's just he's not nearly as fast. And when you have that fast guy who can get sideline to sideline like Bush could or like Polamalu could, it makes a huge difference. And when you're going to be against a guy like Travis Henry, you need that guy.
Yeah, for sure. Man, when Spillane made that tackle, it was like Godzilla coming in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he just destroyed him.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, son. Way to make your presence felt.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, anyway, they looked pretty good.
They did. I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow. I mean, it's one of those games.
I mean, their offense looks amazing. I think what they're missing is a power back. I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I really do. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Connor's okay. Snell's good,
Yeah.
But that's the one key that they just don't have.
Yeah, if they had a Bettis,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But their offense, I mean, pick your weapon.
I know. Oh, yeah. I mean,
the tight ends are good. The wides are good. Connor's good on the catch running back position. Snell's good too. I mean, they have a complete offense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And their defense now, with Bush gone, but their defense is pretty good too.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's a Super Bowl level defense.
And
the Steelers were 8. The Steelers were 8-8 last season because of that defense.
Right.
And
Dupree is just like, God, he's a beast.
He's playing for money.
I know, but he's still a beast, dude.
He is, yeah. You're right. I mean, you're right. But
and I don't think they should let him go. I know, but I mean, look, I've only bitched about it a couple trades that the Steelers have gone. I know what they do.
Right.
But we should have never got rid of Chad Brown.
Yeah.
Ever.
No, that's one of the biggest mistakes the Steelers ever made.
He should have retired a Steeler.
Yeah.
I mean, dude was good.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling that Dupree's close to that level. The way he's playing, dude.
Right.
I mean.
And I mean, I don't want to see Bud Dupree frees up TJ Watt.
Yeah.
I mean, in a 3-4 defense, in all honesty, you need two of those guys.
Right.
When James Harrison won the NFL Defensive Player of the Year, he had Lamar Woodley on the other side. When Greg Lloyd
had Kevin Green.
He had Kevin Green. Yeah, when you have two outside linebackers that can get to the passer, that's when that defense is at its best because you don't know where it's coming from.
Right.
Is it one or the other, or is it both?
Yeah. Right. Uh, they just look good. I'm just going to set it that way.
Yeah.
And, tomorrow will be a good test.
Yeah.
A good test of their running back against our line and how fast we can get them. Good test defensively, period.
Yeah, and I think it's also.
I think Ben can go to a shootout easy.
Right.
But we'll see how our defense does.
Yeah. Like I mean, I'm waiting for somebody to stop Chase Claypool, and I don't know if anybody can.
Dude's good, man.
Mapletron.
You talk about a steal.
Nickname. I know. That's the amazing thing is like what a steal he is.
Right. You got to say something about their scouts, man.
Like, I mean, I don't think it was a hard choice to make. Like, I mean, and it wasn't like somebody that was like some hidden gem that they found. It's just I can't believe he dropped. Like looking at his talent level, that he and his size and his speed and everything he brings to the table, I can't believe he dropped to them in the second round.
Yeah.
But there were 10 other wide receivers that they considered better than him. That's the amazing thing.
And he has NFL awareness too with his feet. Like that juke speed is ridiculous.
Man, like, if he keeps playing like this, he's a shoo-in for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see.
Yeah.
But you got to remember who's delivering the ball too.
Yeah, I mean that clearly that helps. I mean, ask Juju and the boys from last year. You got Duck and Mason.
Yeah.
This year you got Ben. Everybody's smiling.
Yeah.
I've got a potential Hall of Fame quarterback throwing me the ball now.
And the thing is, eventually these teams are going to wise up, right, to Claypool. And guess where that ball is going? It's going to Juju and Deontay Johnson.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's sickening. Then you got Ebron and Vance McDonald. I mean,
you've forgotten the name James Washington.
Yeah, James Washington too. I mean, like, their offense is crushing.
Yeah,
all
like
proven catchers.
Like when they go to a 5 wide set, you've just got to kind of be looking across and saying, is my 5th guy anywhere near as good as their 5th guy? And the answer is no.
No. I mean, they're all blazers, man.
Yeah.
Well, Juju's I wouldn't say is a blazer. I mean,
no, but
he doesn't have the speed.
But at the same time, I mean, like it's like across the board, you've got to say like, man, matching up 1-on-1 is not going to work, and Ben's going to pick apart his own.
Right.
So.
Well, I just like that Ben has weapons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not 2 receivers. Like he's got a serious score of weapons there. Man,
no, I agree.
Too, man. God. It's a big dude.
Who?
The other tight end.
Ebron?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sick.
It is. It's ridiculous.
I don't want to get too pumped up about it. I mean, but you look at our record.
Yeah. I mean, you're 5-0. You've done a pretty good job of handling everybody you've played.
Right.
Yeah, Tennessee's going to be a test.
So are Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore the week after. So that's the one that intrigues me more.
Baltimore?
Yeah. Only because
I don't know, man. This running back's a beast, dude.
Don't get me wrong. Travis Henry's a beast. You're right. I'm not going to deny that. But Baltimore, like Lamar Jackson, is that guy that everybody has fallen in love with, and rightfully so. He has more talent than I've seen in an athlete in a very, very long time.
Mm.
But I would never take him as my quarterback. Like that, I could name 6 guys that I would take before A minimum of 6 guys I would take before I would take